Hello guys, Zanjay here and welcome back to a new video. In this video, we are going to unbox this brand new Motorola 43-inch 4K TV. In this video, we'll unbox this TV. Let's see what we get inside the box. I mean, obviously we get the TV, but there are a few other things that we get as well. And how is the TV, what are its features and everything that you need to know about this TV. Without further delay, let's get started with unboxing. So the first thing that we get inside the box is a free wall mount that you get. If you want to wall mount the TV, it's included free of cost in the TV box itself. You do not have to pay extra to get the wall mount, so do not worry about that. And the wall mount is made out of pretty good quality as well, so no issues there. Second important thing that we get is the gaming controller. So this is going to be a great addition. We are going to install obviously Asphalt 8 game on the TV, and when it comes to the controller quality, it feels good to hold in hand. Obviously it's made out of plastic, but it's pretty good that they include the gaming controller in the box itself. The next thing that we are going to get in the box is probably, okay, so this is the top TV stand. If you want to keep it on table, which I'm going to do right now, you have to use these table stands. I'll show it to you how to do that. And do we have something else here? No, nothing else. And by the way, you also get a micro USB cable to charge the gaming controller, which I somehow dropped in the front, so I did not notice that. Let's take the TV out now. The table stand that we get with the box is made out of metal, so that's a nice touch as well. The Motorola is making sure that the first TVs that they launch in the market are made out of the best quality material possible. By the way, in the box you also get some extra stuff like a remote controller, which is quite obvious. I mean, and this is how the TV's remote control looks. Pretty good. A lot of buttons are present. You can increase volume, decrease volume. Mute button, is it there? Yes, mute button is present. Netflix, YouTube, Google Play, everything can be launched from the remote itself because dedicated buttons are present for that. Not just that, you get this cable which you have to attach to the TV to make sure that it starts. And if you have the old DTH set-top box, if you are still using that, then you have this adapter as well. You also get AAA batteries in the box itself. You do not have to purchase this separately. Attaching the tabletop mount is very easy. Just align this part with this part. Keep it like this. And now just attach the screws. That's pretty much it. Tighten the screws till the point when the stand can't move anymore. Do the same thing for that part, and that's it. Succeed. Remote control is paired with the TV now. Which language? English, obviously. Quickly set up your TV with your Android phone. Yes, continue. This is something which you should do as well. Let me just show you how fast that setup is. Now to set up your entire TV with all the Google accounts that you have in your smartphone is very easy. As it says on your Android phone, open the Google Assistant and say, set up my device. And it will say getting started, next, okay. Code Q60H1, yes, that's the code. Wi-Fi connected, connect your device, yes, confirm my lock screen. Very secret lock screen, very difficult. I have a couple of Gmail accounts over here. I'll select this account which needs to be added in the TV because that's my primary account when it comes to YouTube at least. I'll reduce the brightness a little bit. Now it looks better, yeah. So it's saying copying your account, and it's copying my account, Google account, from this phone directly to the TV. This is a very good feature that you get with all the Android TVs, and Motorola 43-inch 4K TV is no exception to that. Signed in as Dhananjay Bhosle 48@gmail.com. So the setup is done. You do not need your smartphone anymore. And we are at our home screen. The setup process is very easy to do. A new day, change of clothes. Let's continue talking about the TV. First of all, let's talk about the software. So this is the stock Android TV home screen that you get, and it's very familiar because it's the stock Android home screen. Not just that, this TV is running on latest Android Pie. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I'll receive the Android Pie update later or something like that. The TV is launched with that itself. You can get more apps directly from the Play Store itself. And this means VLC Media Player, MX Player, all those applications which are available on Google Play Store for the TV will work, meaning you can play MKV, 3GP, MP4, all those video types without worrying about anything, because those media players are there to help you out. After this, now let's talk about the display quality, because when it comes to a TV, display quality is extremely important. This is a 43-inch 4K TV, as I mentioned multiple times, which means that it comes to about 102 ppi or more than 100 ppi. If you have a 1080p smartphone, it may go up to 400 ppi, but TV is something which you do not view this close. So you don't need 400 ppi for the TV. Actually, 100 ppi in a TV is extremely good in my opinion, and that's what you get with the 43-inch 4K TV. And sharpness with 43-inch 4K TV is going to be much higher as compared to 55-inch 4K TV because of the higher PPI. Motorola is coming up in the market not just with any regular display panel, they are coming with LG's display panel, meaning display quality is something which you don't have to worry about. Not just that, the TV supports Dolby Vision, and if you want to figure out whether it actually supports Dolby Vision or not, I was watching 3 Idiots by the way, you can go to Our Planet, and over here it will say Dolby Vision is supported, meaning you can watch this series and enjoy the colors perfectly. Okay, wait, I don't want to play the video right now. Dolby Vision is supported, 4K video playback is totally supported as well. I'll just show you 4K video as well. What does Dolby Vision means? Dolby Vision will improve the colors and how the frame looks frame by frame. Now this content supports, okay, let's go back. This content supports Dolby Vision and this will look fantastic on the. I watched about 10 to 15 minutes of Our Planet. I mean this Our Planet as in this video of Our Planet, and it looks fantastic. If we go into Breaking Bad, Sujay's favorite TV series, okay, let's go back. It supports Ultra HD 4K, and not just that, the TV can play 4K videos on Netflix itself. Let me just show you that example. So if you want to test whether your TV or mobile phone can run 4K videos or not, just run this test pattern, search it on Netflix and you will find it. Currently the resolution is 1280 by 720. The resolution will keep on increasing as I keep on talking about the TV. And let's talk about the TV itself. TV has a 20-watt sound bar because it's actually very big and it becomes extremely loud. The maximum volume that I had to keep was at 50. I mean, even at 50 it was too loud for my home. I mean, I live in Mumbai, the rooms are not very big, but even if you have a bungalow, I am pretty much sure that you will never use the 100% volume of the soundbar at least. It's at 4K right now, as you can see, 3840 by 2160. This is 4K resolution of the TV. Netflix can play 4K videos. Not just that, even YouTube supports 4K playback directly. Currently it's playing on 1440p. I can switch to 4K. So currently it's playing in 4K resolution. Just in case if you do not believe me, I'll just go into more and I'll show you the stats for nerds. And over here you can see that the video is currently running at 3840 by 2160 at 24 FPS. And as I said, 4K video playback through YouTube and Netflix is not an issue. So obviously you can play 4K videos through your pen drive, hard disk, external SSD, anything like that, which you can attach via the USB ports which are present at the back side of the phone. Not just that, as I said, display quality is important, and when it comes to TVs at Indian homes at least, someone may watch just by sitting in front of the TV and someone may watch from that side, like extreme angle. This TV has 178-degree viewing angle because this is an LG panel, which is an IPS panel. 178-degree viewing angle means even if I watch the TV from this angle, it looks perfectly fine. As you can see, even at extreme angles, the TV does not shift colors, which is a great thing in my opinion. This TV's display panel is probably one of my most favorite thing. I mean, sound quality is great as well, but display, as you guys may know that I am a display freak. I mean, I need the display on any device to be very good, and that's the case with this TV. Remote has a Google Assistant button and it has a microphone as well. Let me just unmute the TV and let's try that. Play Dhananjay Bhosle on YouTube.
Playing Dhananjay Bhosle on YouTube.
Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video in which we are seeing A50s after. So as you can see, it works. I'll just ask for weather. How's the weather in Delhi?
Right now in Delhi, it's 31 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy.
So yes, Google Assistant will work out of the box with the remote itself. Just set up your account, Gmail account, as I showed you in the beginning of the video. By the way, if you decide to buy this TV and if you want to change some display settings, you want to enable or disable MEMC, or you want to change the brightness, backlight, saturation, anything like that, then just go into Live TV, present over here. This is how it works on all the Android TVs basically. Then click on the menu option. You will get this option. I'm currently on user mode because I personally prefer to change everything manually. Just click over here, press enter, and you can change backlight, brightness, contrast, saturation from here itself. But if you want the advanced settings, then click on menu once again, go to more, then go to TV settings. And over here you will get all the options that you need. If you want to change the picture mode to, let's say, vivid, standard, sport, or whatever, you can do that. Advanced video mode, this is something which is interesting because I want to show you guys HDR is working out of the box, auto or off. Whenever it detects HDR content, like if I'm playing HDR content on YouTube or on Netflix, it detects HDR content on, let's say, Netflix or YouTube, it will start showing, the display will work as HDR and it will show the HDR content to you properly. Most important is MEMC effect. You can set it to low, middle or high. MEMC means let's assume you are playing a video and you like to watch videos which are very smooth. Like even if those are shot at 30 FPS, you want those videos to look like 60 FPS because you personally prefer smooth videos. Then just select high and all the content will look very smooth as if it was shot on 60 FPS, whereas it was not really shot on 60 FPS. So that's how MEMC option works, and that's present in this TV, which you usually don't find in budget-oriented TVs. It's usually present in Sony or higher-end flagship TVs basically. HDMI 2.0 settings, I mean 4K at 60 Hz is possible with the HDMI 2.0 port which is present on the device, meaning 4K 60 FPS can be played on this TV, because usually you will find a lot of TVs or monitors which support 4K but they do not support 4K 60 FPS. They support 4K at 30 FPS or 30 Hz only, because 4K 60 Hz you will need HDMI 2.0 I guess, and at least DisplayPort 1.2. So HDMI 2.0 port is present over here, so you do not need to worry about that. Now let's hear how the sound quality is, and as I said, more than 50 will be a little bit difficult for me to play because it actually becomes very loud. And here is a sound quality test. Now you can obviously play games on this TV because this is an Android TV, and as I said earlier, 16 GB of internal storage means that you have a lot of space to install multiple games. I have installed one of the most popular games, Asphalt 8, and I'm going to play it by using this gaming controller which you get free of cost in the TV's box itself. Pair the gaming controller with your TV, just hold X and this Motorola button for some time and it will start blinking. Then you can go to settings. Okay, wait, I'll just show it to you. Then you can go into settings, and as you can see, I simply switched out of the game and it didn't lag or something like that. So 2.25 GB of RAM is working pretty good. Just go into remotes and accessories present over here and click on add accessory, and you can connect the gamepad. Then I just turned it on and the gamepad is automatically connected. I'll just go back. Now let's switch back to Asphalt 8 and let's see if it can start playing the game or we will see some sort of lag. And as you can see, it worked just fine. So I'll just start playing a match. I'm not going to continue playing the game because I do not want to waste another half an hour playing the game itself. I already played too many of games, but As you saw, gaming works super fine. Asphalt 8 worked just fine, and you can use the gaming controller not just to play games but to control the home screen. Basically, you can just move around. Another thing which this TV has is the Google Chromecast support. If you have never used it, it's life-saving. I use it on daily basis because Google Chromecast is like I have stopped using DTH set-top box basically, and I have all the premium subscription like Hotstar, Zee, Sony, because my parents need those, and they just cast from their mobile phone to the TV, which can be done on this TV as well. Just press on the Chromecast button present on your YouTube application, just select the TV's name and it will start playing immediately. Like no lags, no stutters whatsoever. It will just start playing immediately, as you can see. I can change the video quality to, let's say, 1080p 60 FPS. And as you can see, the display quality is fantastic. Like from this angle also I can view the display properly, and there is no color distortion, which is another nice thing. Not just YouTube, but you can obviously cast from all of the applications such as Netflix, Prime Video, Zee or Sony. Any application that supports casting will be supported to cast on the TV itself. And I guess that's pretty much it for my unboxing and initial impressions of the Motorola 43-inch 4K TV priced at 30,000 rupees only. Just in case if you missed some of the features which I mentioned in the video, let me just reiterate all the great features that this TV has to offer. When it comes to display, Dolby Vision, HDR10 43-inch 4K panel with great viewing angles, Dolby Audio and DTS True Surround Sound is supported with the TV. And when it comes to a TV, sound quality and display quality are one of the most important things. Not just that, even the bezels are very thin, as you can see. Oh, you can't even see the bezels right now because the bezels are so thin. Okay, let me just open Netflix, and as you can see, the bezels are actually very thin. And I guess that's pretty much it for this particular video. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding this video, then do let me know about that in the comment section box below. You can buy this TV in the upcoming Big Billion Day sale, where you will not only get this TV for 30,000 rupees, but you will get extra cashback if you use some card, or there will be a lot of offers on Flipkart. The direct link to buy this TV will be linked in the description box below. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.